Yes, good morning everyone. 30th April 2022. Yes, let's see which are the important articles from today's The Hindu newspaper. Yes, these are the important developments. Largely they relate to our mains examination, and some of them we can take input for prelims examination also. Look at the first page. China to ease curb on entry of Indian students. Okay, so after 2 years of some kind of interruption in the education of Indian students taking education in China, largely medical students. Okay, so they will be now on case by case basis, the Chinese embassy will decide and they will be given permission to continue their education. तो ये कहीं ना कहीं अच्छा सिग्नल है, because see in 2020 there was conflict between India and China along LAC, and this happened during pandemic itself. Okay, so that there is some kind of tensions between India-China relations, and people to people, or simply we can say that the movement of people between two countries, it will act as a a buffer for easing those tensions between India and China. ठीक है, तो ये एक पॉजिटिव डेवलपमेंट है, हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं. अलॉन्ग विथ इंडिया, अदर एशियन कंट्रीज लाइक श्रीलंका, पाकिस्तान, देयर स्टूडेंट्स वर आल्सो रिसेंटली अलाउड टू कंटिन्यू देयर एजुकेशन इन चाइना. ओके, yes, on passenger trains cancelled to give way to coal rakes. So we are witnessing some kind of coal crisis again, similar to last October 2021, similar coal crisis we faced. Here the supply of coal to coal fired thermal power plants in different state is limited here, and because of that what is happening is the buffer stock is not available. Okay, so the states are worried about this. There could be power blockade also, or simply blackout, not blockade, blackout may happen, and now the government is taking certain measures. Coal ministry is also taking many measures. तो फास्ट मूवमेंट के लिए ये सारा डिसीजन लेना पड़ रहा है. ओके, यस, नाउ yes, next moving on, page number 7, Mother Nature, a living being with legal entity, Madras High Court. Now few years back it was in news because of Uttarakhand High Court judgment regarding or calling Yamuna and Ganga river as legal entities having rights similar to human beings. Okay, so now Madras High Court has also said that Mother Earth should be treated as a legal entity which is having legal rights similar to human beings. So it is the responsibility of human being to protect the rights of Mother Earth. ठीक है, यहाँ पे holistic view लिया है, देखो. So earlier the Uttarakhand High Court had taken that Ganga river or Yamuna river as a legal entity, तो उसके protection के लिए, conservation के लिए measures लेने की ज़रूरत थी. But now Mother Earth, that holistic environment aspect is considered here. So whenever there is in GS3 paper, suppose there is one question, GS2 paper में भी आपको जो environmental jurisprudence एस्पेक्ट होगा, तो वहाँ पे भी ये आप बोल सकते हैं, ऐसे में आप इसको रेफरेंस दे सकते हैं, राइट. ओके, नाउ ऑन पेज नंबर 8, एडिटोरियल पेज, अ स्टेप व्हाट वुड ट्रिगर लैंग्वेज फोनोसाइड. सो द कॉन्टेक्स्ट अगेन इज सिमिलर. यूनियन होम मिनिस्टर हैड कॉल्ड टू रिप्लेस इंग्लिश by Hindi as a link language. Okay, so earlier we had discussed one or two similar articles. Again we will revise this. Some new inputs, some examples are mentioned in this article. Negative examples of using one single language as the official language in the country. Examples are Pakistan and Sri Lanka, and how the accommodation can be given to the linguistic diversity in the country. The other two good example, positive examples are Singapore and South Africa. So we should understand, we should use that in our answer. Whenever we say that domination of one language is not good for any, let's say, unity and integrity of the country, especially when we have such huge diversity in India. तो उस आर्ग्यूमेंट को सपोर्ट करने के लिए हमें कुछ इंटरनेशनल एग्जांपल्स भी देने चाहिए, हाउ इट हैज़ प्रूव्ड हार्मफुल. ठीक है, तो वो एग्जांपल्स हम डिस्कस करेंगे यहाँ पे. On left hand side, fueling friction. Recently our prime minister had one comment that some states are not reducing VAT or other taxes on fuels. ठीक है, पेट्रोल डीजल उसके ऊपर टैक्सेस कम नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऐसा एक कमेंट दिया था, राइट. स्पेशली इट वाज टारगेटेड टू दोज स्टेट्स विच आर रूल्ड बाय नॉन बीजेपी पार्टीज. Okay, so article is having that context, but article is also analyzing the situation in the, let's say, finances of the states. Why states are concerned, why states are not reducing the taxes. At the same time, how central government is well positioned in terms of fiscal strength to further reduce taxes, central government taxes on fuel, so that the common people, especially the middle class or lower middle class, they will, it will help to them. At present we are seeing how price rise has happened, and because of that it is fueling inflation also, retail inflation, and largely who is taking the burden of it? Poor people, and that too disproportionately. ठीक है, तो उसको प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने वन स्टेप अहेड जाना चाहिए रादर देन ब्लेमिंग द स्टेट्स. तो इसलिए वो ऐसे कॉन्ट्राडिक्शन या जो फेडरलिज्म जो रिलेशन होता है, राइट, सो उसको कॉन्ट्राडिक्ट नहीं करना चाहिए ऐसे स्टेटमेंट देके, ऐसा उन्होंने बोला है आर्टिकल में. ऑन बॉटम साइड, सेफ्टी फर्स्ट. देयर वाज वन इंसिडेंट, अनफॉर्चुनेट इंसिडेंट इन तमिलनाडु. ओके, वन religious, let's say, procession was going on, and then let's say the fire due to contact with high tension electricity line, and yes, around 11 people died because of that fire. So you should know in GS3 paper disaster management, and in that man-made disasters. Okay, so man-made disasters like this fire incidents are there, or many times stampede happens in such religious processions. ठीक है, तो रिसेंटली जैसे ऐसे बहुत बार होता है छोटे छोटे स्टेट्स में जो फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं, ठीक है, जत्रा होता है या जो फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं, राइट. तो वहाँ पे जो है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, जो ऑर्गेनाइजर्स होते हैं वहाँ पे मैनेजमेंट ठीक से नहीं होता है, राइट, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट लेट्स से स्टैम्पेड्स हैपन.
Only due to the management failure and
हाँ.
electricity department failure.
Yes, lack of coordination among all these departments. We'll talk about that aspect only. They are discussing it is the failure of organizers. It is failure of not considering the electricity department or the highways department. ये सारी चीज़ें वहाँ पे problematic है, and that too NDMA guidelines are not taken into consideration. ठीक है, वो इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं होता है बहुत सारे स्टेट्स में, वो एस्पेक्ट यहाँ पे डिस्कस किया है, राइट. मूविंग ऑन, yes, on page number 11, Chief Justices of High Court urged to send names to fill vacancies. Okay, so now Chief Justice of India is urging the different high courts to send the names, recommendations, and then the final decision appointment can be taken by the government. So there is huge vacancy in the high courts, and especially the present Chief Justice of India, since he became CJI, so many appointments have been done for Supreme Court as well as high courts. So this is good thing. Okay, एक मिशन मोड पे उन्होंने इस काम को लिया हुआ है, right. So looking at this, we can revise about high court judges, so how they are appointed, who is appointing authority, what is the qualification criteria, some nitty-gritties. In prelims there can be question regarding this.
One more criticism also is there. So nine judges at a time has been appointed in last 1.5 months back. So
It is not criticism.
No, sir. 9 months has been appointed, sir. But from this month onwards, every chief
yes,
has been
retiring. Yes, that is we can say one concern. But in future we can expect when the new CJI will come, so new appointments will happen. ठीक है, recommendations will happen, new appointments will happen. Okay, so retirement is not in our hand, no, it is fixed. आप 65 years हो गए तो वो रिटायर होगा ही ना.
Appointment within the 1-2 months only retirement. Then what is the benefit to the judicial
No, see,
department?
there are very less number of cases where such kind of thing happens, The appointment or tenure is for only 2 or 3 months. Appointments are done by keeping this in mind कि appropriate tenure will be there. Try to understand this. ठीक है, although it is unfortunate कि जो 2027 या 28 में जो विमेन चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया होने वाले हैं, प्रोबेबल उनका टेन्योर शायद 2 मंथ का ही है. हाँ, सो ऐसे नहीं होना चाहिए था, बट स्टिल वी कैन से दैट कि फर्स्ट विमेन चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट दैट, बट इन फ्यूचर वी कैन एक्सपेक्ट कि मेनी मोर विल बी देयर. ठीक है. Okay, fine. Now on page number 14, business or economy page, economy may take till financial year 2035 to overcome COVID-19 losses. In one of the report, RBI is saying like this. Okay, so RBI's report on currency and finance. This report highlights that there is, huge loss, because economic losses because of pandemic, and it will take a lot of time up to 2034-35. ठीक है, तब तक हम उसको रिकवर करेंगे, ऐसा उन्होंने बोला है. ओके, सो यू शुड बी अवेयर अबाउट सच काइंड ऑफ फैक्ट्स दे आर मेंशनिंग द प्रोजेक्शंस का, क्योंकि प्रीमियर इंस्टीट्यूट है कंट्री का, तो उनका जो प्रोजेक्शन होता है वो हमारे लिए इम्पॉर्टेंट होता है. फाइन. ओके, सो लेट अस डिस्कस दीज आर्टिकल्स नाउ. First one, a step that would trigger language phonocide. Yes. Earlier we have discussed this topic also. We are also going to discuss this topic in ED lectures. Okay. Hindi as link language. The context here is Union Home Minister recently had said that Hindi should replace English as a link language, language of communication among the governments. All these aspects were highlighted, and this has been criticized from various academic experts. Now India has harmonious symphony of linguistic pluralism. Use this statement in your answer directly. ठीक है, तो ऐसे स्टेटमेंट जब हम लिखते हैं, GS1 हो सोसाइटी पार्ट या फिर एसे होता है, तो उसमें ऐसे लैंग्वेज में हम आंसर लिख सकते हैं. ओके, लिंग्विस्टिक प्लूरलिज्म. How we can say that pluralism? So yes, we can give examples here that there are around 1000 languages spoken in India, and we can say that if we are talking about different states, there are different mother tongues.
Every state has their own
Mother tongue is there, right? So there is linguistic pluralism, and that kind of linguistic pluralism is also visible from the dialects. डायलेक्ट्स जिसको हम बोलते हैं बोली भाषा. ठीक है, सो इन एडिशन टू दीज लैंग्वेजेस देर आर सो मेनी डायलेक्ट्स, स्पेशली अमंग द ट्राइबल पीपल. ओके, सो देर इज रिच कल्चर, रिच, दे आर फिल्ड विथ रिच नॉलेज, and they needs to be preserved, protected. And when such kind of statements are made that one language should act as a official language or link language, then it becomes the problem for protecting these languages also. Now talking about Hindi as the first language, so Hindi as the first language is of residents only in 12 out of 35 states and union territories according to 2011 census. Okay, first argument. You can give this argument also. Around only 30 to 40% people speak Hindi in their day-to-day life, especially in northern states. And within that language also there are many regional languages. जैसे यूपी में देखते हैं तो भोजपुरी है. If we are talking about let's say in Rajasthan there is different kind of Hindi language they use, है ना. हाँ, in Gujarat also we can say Gujarati is a sub language of Hindi itself. Okay, so in general we can say that not Gujarati especially, but many such languages they have we can say origin in Hindi. Okay, so this is umbrella figure, total figure. Within that also there are different languages. Okay, regional languages we can say. So we can simply say that it is not the dominant language, or let's say the language of majority people. So simply we can say Hindi is not lingua franca of Indian. Lingua franca means it is the only language talked by, or we can say mother tongue of all people. Nor is it a dominant language. Dominant in a sense majority, spoken by majority of the people. So Hindi is only primus inter pares among numerous Indian languages. Okay, so we can say that if talk about other languages, comparatively the people speaking Hindi are more in numbers. Okay, so जैसे हम प्राइम मिनिस्टर को बोलते हैं ना कि प्राइमस इंटर पेयर्स अमंग द अदर मिनिस्टर्स, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर में, तो वैसे ही हिंदी को हम बाकी लैंग्वेजेस में बोल सकते हैं. Now, why it is wrong, it is disastrous to impose one language in neglect of others in multilingual states? We should understand and take examples from the history. ठीक है, तो two examples you can consider here, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Now, when Pakistan became independent country, so there was East Pakistan, West Pakistan, and there was linguistic, differences. Yes, so West Pakistan dominant language was Urdu language, while East Pakistan there was Bengali language, dominant language. And immediately after independence, there was a view by the government that Urdu should be the official language and the only language of the state. Now this, let's say, angered the Bengali, we can say, people living in East Pakistan, and that started Bengal language movement, which became the basis ultimately for the liberation movement, or simply we can say liberation of Bangladesh. वो origin था वहाँ से. Okay, how culture is very important and very close to heart of the people, and language is one of the part. Right, तो वो एक एग्जाम्पल आप ले सकते हैं कि हाउ imposition of one language in multilingual state is problematic. Another example you can give is of Sri Lanka. Now in Sri Lanka, when it became independent, so in 1956 there was one, Sinhalese only let's say language act, official language act 1956, this was enacted. So this means official language only one language, and you should understand that in Sri Lanka at that time 70% people had mother tongue Sinhali language, while other were Tamilian people. Okay, and that was minority, and they felt left out. They felt left out from the the development process or everything, और वहाँ पे शुरू हो गया conflict. That's led to the civil war in 1980s and 90s. Okay, so we should understand that such kind of imposition of one language is harmful in multilingual state. यहाँ पे तो दो ही language थे, इंडिया में इतने सारे languages हैं. There are so many languages in India, and there will be continuously feeling of isolation by those different language speaking people. The best example we can take some southern states, if we are talking. So we say that they are not Hindi speaking people, but simply understand that within southern states also there is linguistic diversity. Okay, so different languages are there, and of course they will feel isolated, left, or they will feel alienated. Okay, and there will be continuous resistance by those people in such kind of imposition of language. This has been the case since or before independence itself. Okay, so आपको पता होना चाहिए कि कंस्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली के डिबेट्स में ही ये डिस्कस हुआ था कि वेदर हिंदी शुड बी ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेज ऑफ इंडिया. ओके, महात्मा गांधी का ये व्यू था कि हिंदी शुड बी डिक्लेयर्ड एज नेशनल लैंग्वेज. ओके, एंड दिस व्यू वाज डिबेटेड इन डिटेल इन कंस्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली, बट it was later understood that it will be more harmful for unity of the country especially when there were so many secessionist tendencies in the country. ठीक है, we were actually doing unification of the country, and in that situation if we have such kind of dominant let's say use of language, तो उसके बाद हमने क्या किया कि इंग्लिश और हिंदी ऐसे दो लैंग्वेज रखे. Okay.
Because of for independent purpose, the English has been more supportive for the communication purpose.
Yes, before even during freedom struggle movement, how there was integration of leaders from the southern state because of English language only.
That's why the Gandhi has been referred. Apart of English, we need to take as a Hindi to our local to nationwide now.
Yes, he was of the view that masses in India, they speak Hindi. Okay, and it will act as a unifying factor. ऐसा उनका view था. But such kind of unifying factor should be voluntary. ये मैं एंड में बताऊंगा आपको कि क्यों ये होना भी चाहिए, but it should be voluntary. We'll talk about that. Second aspect, in contrast, the nations that accommodated linguistic diversity prospered. You should use these examples also. Singapore and South Africa. Now in Singapore, largely there are three language speaking people: Chinese, Malayan, Indian. Okay, so Chinese origin, Malaysian origin, or Indian origin let's say people are living in Singapore, and the majority population is Chinese. So there was again demand for declaring the Mandarin or Chinese language as official language, but the visionary Prime Minister of Singapore at that time, he was of the view that no, English should be the official language because it will be common to all these. He was of the view that if this language is declared as official language, these people will feel alienated, it will be harmful for progress of the country. Now this small country, which is now one of the developed country, why? Because English is considered as language of business also. Internationally, you can understand Singapore is very, very important port. Okay, तो वहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड, बिजनेस, it is also one of the important arbitration center, international arbitration center. How it became now? Because of English language only. So the experts, all people are expert in English, and that's why it will be helpful for overall national growth. Talking about South Africa here. So South Africa, again, like India, there is linguistic diversity in South Africa. So the country which became independent after long apartheid struggle, and there was concern related to which language should be declared as official language. But it is unique example, like for example if we take the example of anthem. Okay, so South Africa's anthem, now that anthem is having 5 languages. This is unique example in the world. National anthem is having or composed in 5 language or wording in 5 language. So you can understand how the right kind of message it is giving. National anthem, everyone is going to use national anthem everywhere, all citizens of South Africa, and they will be speaking that language while reciting that national anthem. So it is kind of right message given to all people, including minorities, that they are not left out. Okay, so such kind of examples you can give, positive examples. And now at present among the 54 nations, South Africa is leading nation of African continent. ठीक है, तो ये example आप इसमें दे सकते हैं. We are expecting essay this time. हर बार expect करते हैं, but ठीक है, आता नहीं है. But you should be prepared because this is in 2020 it was in news. 2017 it was in news. Why? The draft NEP had made it compulsory 3 language formula implementation. Hindi was considered there as compulsory on southern states. Then again Tamil Nadu government criticized this. ठीक है, तो immediately that provision was dropped and made voluntary. So 3 language formula is mentioned in National Education Policy 2020, but it is, you know, voluntary, especially for southern states and northeastern states.
Sir, it will protect as well as threaten to some extent, extent stage it will threaten to unity also, na, sir.
That's why we are talking about, no. So linguistic pluralism protecting India's unity in diversity. India is such country where such kind of huge linguistic diversity is there. बाकी कोई कंट्री में इतने लैंग्वेजेस बोलने वाले लोग हो गए ही नहीं.
In one single state there are many
Yes,
languages.
within single language state there are so many people and there is some kind of regional tone to same language. ठीक है, अलग अलग टोन में बात करते हैं, उसमें थोड़े रीजनल डिफरेंसेस दिखते हैं. जैसे महाराष्ट्र में हम बोलते हैं, ठीक है, आप कोई एक रीजन से आते हैं तो कुछ 7-8 रीजन्स का अलग अलग टोन आता है बात करने का. मराठी लैंग्वेज ही, यस, सो मराठी लैंग्वेज ही, बट उनका रीजनल टोन दिखता है. तो वो बोलते क्या क्या नागपुर से हो, विदर्भा से हो, महाराष्ट्र से हो, सॉरी मराठवाड़ा से हो, तो वो इमीडिएटली समझ में आता है उनके टोन से. ठीक है, द सेम इज केस विथ अदर स्टेट्स. आप यूपी में है या फिर कोई बड़े स्टेट्स में होते हैं तो वहाँ पे ऐसे है ना. हाँ, तो
थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस है जोधपुरी, सवाई माधोपुरी.
हाँ, yes, so that much diversity, and yes, with that diversity we are living in harmony. ठीक है, पहले से ही हम हारमोनी में रह रहे हैं. So this is always a positive sign, it is a kind of strength for India. Then fueling friction. So we are talking about the recent Prime Minister statement here. He said that opposition ruled states with committing an injustice to the people by not cutting duties on petroleum products as center had done in November 2021. तो उस टाइम पे उन्होंने क्या किया था, 5 रुपए पेट्रोल पे और 10 रुपए डीजल पे कम किए थे. बिकॉज द प्राइस हैज लेट्स से क्रॉस्ड 100 rupees at that time. It created huge uproar, but this was to some extent political move because assembly elections were there in February. After assembly elections, immediately again price rose. Okay, so it was temporary relief for the people. Then while all states are concerned about their resource constraints, okay, so revenue generation is becoming problem, and the duties on this petrol and diesel is the single most important source of revenue for states as well as central government. So they are concerned about their resources. Also, pending dues from center, some had reduced VAT but others have not reduced. ठीक है, तो पेंडिंग ड्यूज इन टर्म्स ऑफ वी कैन से द कंपेंसेशन, GST compensation. Okay, so that aspect is also there. Now, in contrast to this, central government hiked fuel taxes even during the COVID-19 lockdown, and that too cess was levied. अब cess levy करते हैं तो cess is not to be shared with state. This was criticized. Okay, cess was levied, and that too that revenue will be used by the central government only, right? So again, states are devoid of any kind of resource. Okay, so this was criticized. Now in terms of analysis, we should understand the fallout of this populist measures is basically the burden on common people. Okay, so high prices of these fuels, they are passed on to the consumers. The consumers who are already facing problem during pandemic, so there are job losses, lower income levels, increasing health burden, high level of inflation. In that you are having this high prices. Okay, so here the experts, even the industry experts, they are of the view that the government should reduce the taxes. Why? Because the post-pandemic recovery is very sensitive, volatile, and that recovery is being led by the private consumption. that recovery is led by the private consumption, and private consumption will happen when the people will have disposable income with them. डिस्पोजेबल इनकम होगा तो वो स्पेंड करेंगे ना कंज्यूमर गुड पे, कंजम्पशन, देन इट विल इंक्रीज द एग्रीगेट डिमांड इन द इकोनॉमी, बूस्ट टू द इकोनॉमी. बट दिस disposable income is reduced. Why? People are spending more on the fuel. और उसके बाद इन्फ्लेशन है तो और ज्यादा पैसे जा रहे हैं सेम चीज खरीदने के लिए, राइट? So because of that we can say that the economic recovery becoming more and more fragile. So industry experts are of view that it should be reduced by the government. Especially you can say that central government with buoyancy in the taxes, tax revenue observed in this fiscal year, okay, one of the highest revenue generation in terms of GST collection this year, and it is having that fiscal space, so it should reduce the taxes. Okay, तो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट ने करना चाहिए, ना कि ब्लेम करना चाहिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स को. Okay, so you can give this view in your analysis here, because such kind of unnecessary statement actually create tensions between center state relations. It is antithesis to cooperative federalism, which is let's say highlighted by the government from time to time. ठीक है, तो ये statement आप बोल सकते हैं यहाँ पर. Fine? Yes. Then safety first. The context is the fire incident that happened on Wednesday in Tanjore district of Tamil Nadu, leading to death of 11 people, 17 injured. A small chariot touched a live wire of high tension category and caught fire there. The idol-laden chariot was being taken out in procession as a part of annual festival to perpetuate the memory of Saivite saint Thirunavakura Sar. Difficult to remember, but it is not to be remembered. Okay, it is not part of art and culture or history, rather it is part of disaster management. Okay, so you can use this example in your answer. Such kind of instances are happening.
If you mention direct district name and the state.
Yes, that is sufficient. Okay, now in terms of analysis of this event, we should understand, let's say, first thing, lack of approval from local administration. Whether the, let's say, local administration was involved here, whether the permission was taken from the local administration, and if it was taken, then it needs to be held accountable. ठीक है, appropriate measures could have been taken. Second thing is that whether the organizers they can be held for weak management here. In terms of management, you should know here that in this particular event, that this was, very early morning procession. Why early morning? Okay, why early morning procession? This question remains. Second question is that as compared to last year, the height of road was increased by the highways department there in that particular area. And this was not taken into consideration by the organizers. So height of chariot remained same. तो लास्ट ईयर इतना प्रॉब्लम नहीं आया होगा जो इस साल इस रीजन से हुआ, बिकॉज हाइट ऑफ रोड इंक्रीज, तो ओवरऑल हाइट ऑफ चैरियट इंक्रीज, वो टच कर गया ऊपर. अर्ली मॉर्निंग मीन्स देयर वाज नो लाइट, ओके, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ऑल्सो वो दिखा नहीं होगा जो लाइन है वो, ठीक है. So all these aspects, and then you can talk about lack of coordination. So even if suppose the approval was taken, then the lack of coordination among different departments. Okay, so PWD department is there, electricity, police department and health department. ये सारी चीजें जब भी कोई एक ऐसा इवेंट होता है तो सबको अलर्ट होना चाहिए.
Fire department and municipal department.
Yes, fire department. Okay, so all these should be alert. Few years back, 2-3 years back, there was, unfortunate event in Haryana. इफ़ यू रिमेंबर, अगर आप तब तैयारी कर रहे होगे या आपने पढ़ा होगा, देर वॉज 2018 or 19. That time there was one celebration of, I guess, Hanuman Jayanti or Dashera, and the organizers organized the event near the railway tracks.
दसरा सर,
हाँ,
रावण
yes, तो मे बी दशहरा का ही था, आई एम रिमेम्बरिंग नाउ. Yes, and the people were standing on the tracks, huge crowd, and with very high speed the train passed, killing so many people, and there was huge chaos, stampede happened, and the people could not, you know, be stayed away from those tracks. ये सारी चीज़ें हुई है वहाँ पर. उस टाइम पे हमने केस स्टडी भी एथिक्स में सर ने ऐड की थी टेस्ट सीरीज में. Yes. Okay. So this was also one of the incidents. Such kind of, you know, stampede happens in different parts of the country, even during the religious processions or some trade or simple religious fairs are there, local fairs. So इसकी वजह से हमें ये क्या दिखता है कि there is, you know, man-made disasters which are purely avoidable as compared to natural disasters. Okay, the loss of life and property from man-made disaster is purely avoidable. कुछ दिन in 2019, I guess, there was stampede in one of the bridge in Mumbai during daytime.
It collapsed.
Yes. Okay, there was, you know, misinformation spread among the people on the overbridge on railway track in Mumbai. हाँ, and people panicked and they started running over each other during peak hours. ठीक है, उसकी वजह से कुछ लोगों की डेथ भी हुई थी वहाँ पे. So such kind of basically instances are example of man-made disasters. So many let's say fire incidents happened during pandemic time, especially hospital fires. आपको ये भी एग्जाम्पल पता होना चाहिए. हॉस्पिटल फायर्स कोविड फैसिलिटीज़ में हुए हैं. मुंबई का एग्जाम्पल है, गुजरात का एग्जाम्पल है वहाँ पर. ओके, सो दीज आर द एग्जाम्पल्स एंड यू ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट द रीजन्स ऑफ ऑल दीज एग्जाम्पल्स इन वे फॉरवर्ड. यू कैन से हियर, हमेशा यहाँ पर पहले एनडीए में गाइडलाइंस शुड बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड इन लेटर एंड स्पिरिट. स्टैम्पेड के ऊपर भी गाइडलाइंस है इन टर्म्स ऑफ मैन मेड डिजास्टर. फायर सेफ्टी के लिए गाइडलाइंस है, फायर इंस्टेंसेस होते हैं तो अलग से गाइडलाइंस है एनडीएमए के. ओके, सेकेंड थिंग वी शुड अंडरस्टैंड हियर, देयर शुड बी, यू नो, कलेक्टिव एफर्ट्स. ओनली गवर्नमेंट कैनॉट बी, यू नो, ब्लेम्ड इन सच काइंड ऑफ इंस्टेंसेस. इट इज द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजर्स एज वेल एज कॉमन पीपल. People during such kind of events needs to behave in a mature manner because some instances are unavoidable, unfortunate. ठीक है, गलती से कुछ होता है ऐसे टाइम पे, and at that time let's say mature people, they need to behave in a mature manner. They need to, you know, immediately take right actions. जैसे ऐसा कुछ इंसिडेंट होता है तो इमीडिएटली फायर डिपार्टमेंट, एम्बुलेंस और नियर बाय जो गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल है उनको अलर्ट करना, पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को अलर्ट करना, जो भी इंजर्ड पीपल है उनको इमीडिएटली हेल्प करना वहाँ से बाहर निकालने के लिए, सो दैट द लेस नंबर ऑफ पीपल डाई और लेट्स से द इंजुरी इज लेस.
Sir, can we also say that in precautionary measures perspective, can we also take the step of mock drills before such
Yes.
kind of events?
Yes, mock drills, awareness generation.
So that means in this case the size of road was increased. That was one of the reasons of the collapse with the chariot.
Yes.
So if the mock drill had been done, means taken place,
Yes,
then
sure,
that would
sure.
have been avoided.
Yes. So this was a lack of communication between, you know, different departments, and the organizers, they were organizing this event since last 90 years. You can imagine. तो उनके लिए तो ये तो मतलब बहुत ही छोटी चीज़ है, उनको पता है सब चीज़ें.
Sir, I observed in some foreign countries, sir, if any road has been constructed, any road has been done by the contractor, they will mention the height of the poles and
Yes.
everything. They will mention in starting of the road, sir.
Yes.
You need to travel only this much of height vehicles only.
yes yes yes
If we mention this type of
नहीं हमारे यहाँ पे भी हाईवे पे होता है ऐसे,
but in
बट इन डिस्ट्रिक्ट रोड्स और लोकल यू नो रोड्स इन सिटीज,
Many people do not even know about this.
हाँ क्या लिखा है 50 मीटर उनको समझेगा भी नहीं, 15 मीटर क्या है वगैरह वगैरह हाइट, बट दैट इज फाइन. Yes, of course it is responsibility of the organizers also. There should be communication among different departments, and at the same time it is also responsibility of common people. ठीक है, क्योंकि man-made disaster है ना. If it is natural disaster, we cannot blame any one particular. Okay, fine. यहाँ पे वे फॉरवर्ड में अवेयरनेस जनरेशन भी लिखी है वहाँ पर. Yes, Mother Nature, a living being with legal entity, Madras High Court. Okay, so a single bench of Madras High Court, single member bench. So the High Court invoked the parents patriarch jurisdiction and declared Mother Nature as living being having the status of legal entity. Okay, now this particular jurisdiction is related to parents jurisdiction or parents having responsibility over children, है ना. That responsibility which they cannot leave, or simply they need to take responsibility of their children according to this jurisdiction, right. So here Mother Nature has been declared as living being and having the status of legal entity. The court observed that Mother Nature was accorded the rights akin to fundamental rights, legal rights, constitutional rights for survival, safety, sustenance and resurgence in order to maintain its status and also to promote its health and well-being, similar to human being. Okay, the natural environment is part of basic human rights of the right to life itself. So human being का जो right to life है, so right to clean environment, it has been let's say interpreted as a part of Article 21 by the Supreme Court also. Okay, so whenever we talk about environmental jurisprudence, or when we talk about, let's say, protection of environment, we talk about conservation of wildlife and the forest. So at that time you should be writing such kind of judicial precedents where the rights of the environment, wildlife or overall now Mother Nature, rivers, so from time to time such judgments are important here. ठीक है? Okay. Economy may take till 2035 to overcome COVID-19 losses. This is highlighted by RBI report on currency and finance, RCF. Okay. So these losses, the pandemic is watershed moment, and the structural changes catalyzed by the pandemic can potentially alter the growth trajectory in the medium term. Growth trajectory in the medium term. Okay, so facts are not that much important, so just remember this, ki how economic impact of the pandemic is there. Now the authors also said price stability was necessary precondition for strong and sustainable growth. Price stability, dealing with inflation, it is precondition, a very important condition for economic growth. Now suppose there is one question in GS3 paper with this statement itself. Price stability is a necessary precondition for strong and sustainable growth. Analyze. Okay, suppose this kind of direct question statement is there. You should attempt this. ठीक है कि how inflation is impacting, high inflation is impacting the economic growth. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से आपको इसको डील करना है. And how certain level of medium inflation is also good for economic growth. ये भी बेसिक आपको पता होना चाहिए, right? Okay. Chief Justice of High Courts urged to send names to fill vacancies. Okay, so this is good development that Chief Justice of India is asking for more and more recommendations here. Let's find out some important information about High Court judges. It is a kind of revision for you. M. लक्ष्मीकांत में जो दिया हुआ चीज़ है उसी को रिवाइज करना है आपको. Yes, so we know that the High Court's part is covered in part 6, that is states. ठीक है, part 5 यूनियन है, part 6 स्टेट्स है. उसमें हाई कोर्ट्स के सारा जो है कंपोजिशन हो या ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हो, सारा पावर्स दे आर अपॉइंटेड बाय द प्रेसिडेंट. ओके, एंड चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ हाई कोर्ट इज अपॉइंटेड बाय प्रेसिडेंट आफ्टर कंसल्टेशन विद चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया and the governor of the state concerned. And if suppose the High Court is having jurisdiction over 2 or more states, then it is consulted with governor of those states together. Then the third judge's case in 1994, the Supreme Court opined that the case of appointment of High Court judges, the Chief Justice of India should consult a collegium of 2 senior most judges of Supreme Court. ये सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज के लिए कितना होता है? 4 जजेस का होता है कोलेजियम जो होता है. ओके, फॉर हाई कोर्ट जजेस इट इज 2 सीनियर मोस्ट जजेस. सो इट इज काइंड ऑफ कंसल्टेशन प्रोसेस. ओके, एंड दिस कंसल्टेशन प्रोसेस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, वी कैन से, इन टर्म्स ऑफ अकाउंटेबिलिटी ऑफ द जुडिशरी. तो फर्स्ट जजेस केस, सेकंड जजेस केस, थर्ड जजेस केस. ओके, इवोल्यूशन ऑफ कोलेजियम, वी ऑल लर्न अबाउट this. Then the person appointed should have this qualification: citizen of India. It is common to Supreme Court, High Court judges, but here the second qualification is different. He should have held judicial office in the territory of India for 10 years. For example, suppose he has been the district judge for 10 years. Example. Then or यहाँ पे और लिखा है तो दोनों में से एक है. He should have been an advocate of High Court or High Courts in succession for 10 years. तो दोनों में 10 years का एक्सपीरियंस चाहिए. ठीक है, so it is different from Supreme Court in 2 aspects. One is that there is scope for appointment of eminent jurist as a Supreme Court judge, जो High Court में नहीं है. ठीक है, वो प्रोविजन. एंड द एक्सपीरियंस years, वहाँ पे क्या है, वहाँ पर सुप्रीम कोर्ट का जो एडवोकेट वाला जो ये है 20 years. हाँ,
5 years है, 5 years है सुप्रीम कोर्ट.
5 years है पक्का?
5 years.
चलिए कंफर्म करिए, वो 5 years है, 7 years है, 10 years है. ओके, नाउ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हैज नॉट प्रिस्क्राइब्ड मिनिमम एज ऑफ अपॉइंटमेंट ऑफ द जज. ओके, इट इज वेरी क्लियर, मिनिमम एज नहीं है बट मैक्सिमम एज है. And what is that? 62 years. This suggests that there is no fixed tenure mentioned in the constitution. Fixed tenure नहीं है उनको, rather जब वो appoint होते हैं तो उसके बाद में 62 years तक वो they can hold the office. Then they can resign from the office by writing to the president, the appointing authority. Then they can be removed by the president also on the recommendation of parliament. So the removal process is similar to Supreme Court judges, the impeachment process. Okay, and this impeachment process is regulated by the Judges Enquiry Act 1968. Okay, removal process is not mentioned in the constitution, rather this act has been enacted by the parliament later. Now further additional information: the president can transfer the judge from High Court to another High Court after consultation with CJI. Okay, in 1977 Supreme Court ruled that transfer of High Court judges could be resorted only as an exceptional measure, not as the punishment transfer. Okay, तो इससे पहले जो है काफ़ी जगह पे हम देखते हैं punishment transfers होते थे. Then in 1994 Supreme Court held that judicial review is necessary to check arbitrariness in transfer of the judges, but only the judge who is transferred can challenge it. Okay, तो यहाँ पे जो हम बोलते हैं कि लोकस स्टैंडाई जो है उसका प्रोविजन लागू होता, ठीक है। In the third judge's case 1998, Supreme Court opined that in case of transfer of High Court judges, Chief Justice of India should consult, in addition to collegium of 4 senior most judges of Supreme Court, Chief Justice of 2 High Courts also. ठीक है, जहां से ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं और जहां पे ट्रांसफर कर रहे हैं, ठीक है। सो यस, दैट इज ओके, फाइन. Now, anytime the Chief Justice of High Court of the state can request a retired judge of that High Court or any other High Court to act as a judge of High Court of that state for a temporary period. So, ad hoc judges, इसके ऊपर प्रीलिम्स में क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है लास्ट ईयर और लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर. ओके, अबाउट दिस ad hoc judges. Okay. So he can do so only with previous consent of president and also of the person to be appointed. So the consent of that judge is also taken, no? ठीक है, वहाँ पे फोर्सफुल नहीं है, कोई भी कंपल्शन नहीं है अपॉइंटमेंट का, ठीक है। तो ये सारे इंपॉर्टेंट प्रोविजंस है उसके रिगार्डिंग. सो व्हाट शुड बी आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन? Read all statements.
Yes.
अब प्रीलिम्स में ऐसे ही आपको क्वेश्चन आते हैं कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल प्रोविजन के.
Chief Justice, whether they are not mentioned any High Court
Yes,
or
sir.
any
Chief Justice.
Supreme Court, sir.
Hmm?
First option,
फर्स्ट वन में चीफ
They are
जस्टिस
mentioned
लिखा हुआ है सिर्फ.
which are
हाँ,
High
तो-
Court or Supreme
Okay,
Court, they
okay.
are not mentioned, sir.
बट यस यस यस, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ हाई कोर्ट होना चाहिए था वहाँ पे.
First
हाँ,
option.
यस यस, चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ हाई कोर्ट है यहाँ पर, ठीक है. यस, सो वी हैव टू फाइंड द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हियर. ओके, so Chief Justice of High Court is appointed by the President after consultation with Chief Justice of India and the Governor of the concerned state. Look at the other statement. Constitution has prescribed the minimum age.
No, sir.
No. Then Constitution prescribes fixed tenure. No. Then Constitution prescribes the procedure relating to removal. No. Rather, Judges Inquiries Act is dealing with this provision. So all three B, C, D are incorrect. A is correct statement here. Okay. So in polity part, conceptual understanding is important, but along with that, the specific information, especially talking about parliament, judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court, subordinate courts जो है सारा, उसका provisions जो है ना, specific provisions, उसके ऊपर जो है यूपीएससी प्रीलिम्स में क्वेश्चन पूछता है. सो आई ऑलवेज टेल कि एम लक्ष्मीकांत को कैसे पढ़ते हैं, ठीक है, फोकस कैसे रखना है. ओके, जहाँ पर मैं आपको डिवाइड करके बताता हूँ कैसे पढ़ना है एम लक्ष्मीकांत को. एम लक्ष्मीकांत को 3 डिविजन्स कर सकते हैं आप. ओके, सो इन फर्स्ट डिवीजन फंडामेंटल राइट्स, प्रीएम्बल फंडामेंटल राइट्स, डीपीएसपीज एंड फंडामेंटल ड्यूटीज, बेसिक स्ट्रक्चर, पीआईएल, ये सारा वहाँ तक आता है. एंड इन दिस पार्ट 100% कॉन्सेप्चुअल एस्पेक्ट इज इंपॉर्टेंट. यूपीएससी आस्क्ड इन प्रीलिम्स ओनली कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन. ट्रेंड देखिए आप पिछले 2-3 साल का. ओके, सेकंड पार्ट इज रिलेटेड टू यूनियन, स्टेट, हाँ ये सारा आ जाएगा, पार्लियामेंट, एग्जीक्यूटिव एंड वी कैन से लोकल गवर्नमेंट. Okay, so that aspect including judiciary, everything, and that too center state relations, interstate relations, वो सारा जो है यहाँ पर आएगा इस पार्ट में. And in this part some conceptual aspect, some factual aspect. तो आप देखते हैं हम ऐसे जा रहे हैं ना, एम लक्ष्मीकांत में प्रोग्रेस करेंगे ना, तो पहले कॉन्सेप्चुअल, थोड़ा सा फैक्चुअल, उसके बाद एंड में all constitutional and statutory bodies, non-constitutional bodies, एंड में जो दिया हुआ है only factual. only factual. This is how we need to prepare M. Lakshmikant. ठीक है, तो ऐसे आपको जाना है कॉन्सेप्चुअल टू फैक्चुअल, और हम रिवाइज जब करते हैं तो उसी तरीके से रिवाइज करना है.
So that was 5 years judge or 10 years advocate of High Court.
5 years also.
हाँ, 5 years judge of High Court and 10 years advocate of High Court
For Supreme Court.
सेम ही हो गया.
for Supreme Court.
For Supreme Court CJS.
High Court के लिए 10-10.
हाँ, हाई कोर्ट के लिए 10-10 है.
10 ही है.
हाँ, वो सेम है. हाँ, ठीक है. एडवोकेट जो है वो हाई कोर्ट का 10 वो सेम है. तो वहाँ पे 3 कंडीशंस है मतलब सुप्रीम कोर्ट में. ओके ओके. यस, एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
Yes, sir. Sir, how is this parents' patriarch jurisdiction related to mother?
Mother Earth here in a sense that the government should act as a parent in this case. Okay, it needs to be let's say Mother Earth needs to be protected here. जैसे वहाँ पे उत्तराखंड हाई कोर्ट ने बोला था that यमुना गंगा rivers they are legal entity and state is parent. ठीक है, वो प्रोटेक्ट करना चाहिए यहाँ पर.
So where is it derived from, sir?
सी सिंपल हम देखते हैं ना पेरेंट चिल्ड्रन रिलेशंस जो होता है, ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे हम देखते हैं कि इवन इन आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन फंडामेंटल ड्यूटी वाज एडेड दैट द पेरेंट्स आर हैविंग द ड्यूटी टू प्रोवाइड एजुकेशन टू चिल्ड्रन अप टू 14 years of age, right? Also there was DPSP. Okay, fundamental right is also there, and RT Act also specifically provides that parents have this responsibility to provide education. Okay, so this aspect. Then you should be also aware about the Kautilya's philosophy.
Yes, sir.
King is the father of the subject. He is a father figure. He should act as a father figure. ठीक है, तो वो फिलोसॉफी लेके वो स्टेट की फिलोसॉफी ऐसे आती है. ठीक है. Yes, anything else? Okay, let us stop.